This is a very short abridged version of a stream today. Because once work wraps up, I'm getting out of here and everything's good. My sick days are over. I have overcome. I have I have prevailed. My immune system still sings the song of 1,000 mini vitamins. So that is the case. I'm also going to take some time here to answer some questions for people if they have any questions. Um, if they have any questions in regards to uh, anything that they have about stadium building, I have been told that there's a lot of people who admire my work. I want to answer if this man gets to see this. Um, if this man gets to see this, his name is Dennis. Username Dennis 5783. He said, "This is great. How did you create that sunken look? Also, how do I join your community on here? I'm a big fan of you all's talent level. I would just like to keep up with you, see your creations." Well, Dennis, the first thing to answer your question with is you can subscribe and follow on TikTok. You can do that. I'm also on the ATG Discord if you wish to come in there and talk. Um, you're more than welcome to come in there for that. Your second question, how did I get the sunken look? I suppose you're talking about the one you commented on was the 1950 to 1953 version of Memorial Stadium. So one thing I like to do, and this is for Dennis if he ever gets to see this video, because I won't be around later on today. One of the things I like to do, in all honesty, is I love topography. I love research. I love topography. I love research. I love topography. I love the ability to, if I can, go out in person and look at the topography, look at the range of land, the depth of land. My favorite ballparks to work on are your ballparks that are 16 feet below street level, 10 feet below street level, 20 feet below street level. That's how you get that look. And a lot of your ballparks back in the day were either built street level or they were built below street level, much like they have now. So that's pretty much what I have covered, conveyed. Um, so in that special case, when it comes to that Memorial Stadium, I have done Memorial Stadium about 20 to 30 times over, multiple different versions if you must. And one of the things I always continue to find is, and wish to do right, is the amount of ground level. And one of the things I found in building that stadium is the following: that this is a stadium that originally came from Venerable Stadium, which was built in 1922 to 1949, and it was an earthen stadium. So that plot of land there, which was located on Venerable Park, was dug out and became an earthen stadium. You rarely ever get earthen stadiums anymore. I'm sure there are still some around. LA Memorial Coliseum is probably one of them. But one thing you will notice is that when construction began on that stadium for Memorial Stadium, the transition was mixed and in between. So with that being done, it was being dug out while built in. So it was usually open to north end. Now it was open south end. There's a slope on the right side going up, which elevates the construction higher, and it slopes down, slopes up, slopes down, slopes up, all the way up to the point where if you go up to the ticket booth on the left side of Memorial Stadium, you would be going up a cement hill, which was built within the ballpark. So Memorial Stadium is a very sunken, a very risen, a very hilly area because it was originally built on a hill. And I took about a good amount of time. There's a video of me going to the land in which I was on to do that with. And that's how I got it. So that's to answer your question. I do that for a lot of stadiums. I'm going to be doing it for this one right here, which is Milwaukee County Stadium. I will be doing it again for Metropolitan Stadium. So it's what brings the accuracy. The reason how I do it in games is I do it for street level. I usually like to use this building here for it. And so that right there gives me the amount. Sometimes if I'm good at it, if I'm really good at it, I would like to build the street level if possible. I like to build the street level, so I use this right here. So I tend to, if I can, I will use the outfield walls to get up to about 50 feet. So I say, okay, 50 feet, let me build up there. Let me be reasonable with this. Let me build it up like that, and that's how you get your street levels. Unfortunately, there's literally no information that I can gather to say, hey, how many street levels, how many feet is below street level for Memorial Stadium? I've tried, I've looked, it's no success. So in that type of scenario situation, you just have to judge by footage. If you can go out there by yourself and go to Stadium Place hasn't really been changed that much per se to where you can't gauge the topography for that location. But do understand that this is land that has been twice raised and constructed. But the shape will still continue to be sloped high on the right side, even keel heading to center field, out to the neighborhood, and then it will be mellow and heading back down as you get to around right field, left field, where left field was. So that's where everything's gathered and garnered at. So that's the question that I wanted to touch. That's what I wanted to get in touch with here. He seemed like a pretty good man who was interested in my work. I am thankful that he was. If you have any more questions, just leave a comment on the on a video, random video or so, and I will most definitely get back to you and answer those types of questions. And visit the Discord, ATG, one of the best custom ballpark building, roster building websites, Discords that you could possibly be a part of. They communicate a lot of good, like-minded, smart people in there who build ballparks, who love build ballparks. I'm only one of many people who have loved to venture out and test new things and do new things. So unfortunately, I get the feeling that my time is going to come to an end this week in regards to what I have built, what I did build, which is unfortunate, but I'll have more time next week. I'll be a whole lot healthier next week. I'm just starting to bounce back today, which is amazing. And that's pretty much just it. So if you guys have any questions or anything, this is where it is. So what I'm working on now is Milwaukee County Stadium. I'm going to be wrapping that up pretty soon. I'll be wrapping up real soon, but know that Camden Yards was recently recompleted. Shea Stadium 1973 1980 is still out there. Shea Stadium 1964 to 1972 is out there. The difference between the two is the 1973 version has the finished World Trade Centers in the background. So there you go. I won't be on for long. I most likely will probably be logging out after this, after I save this, and then I'll be putting the finishing touches on this ballpark next week, because I don't think I have the time to do it today. But I did get a lot done, a lot accomplished in the time which I did get done. So, yeah, there you go. So that's that. This is the next project that's going to be there. Metropolitan Stadium's coming up. Bakersfield is coming up. So that's that. But I am closing out this this is what I'm closing it out with. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up there. I will check you guys next week. Be safe. Have a cool weekend. Go out, venture out, see some baseball games, get a hot dog if you can. Life is short. Anything can change at any given second, moment, day, hour, or week. Take advantage of what you got. I'll check you guys next time.